one. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Hey, everybody! Hey, everybody!
I haven't watched any of his videos. How's he doing now that he's living through the first market where he picks a stonk and it doesn't automatically just go up?
He's buying the dip, bro. That's all he's doing.
With tattooed trucker's taint too. Like, I haven't watched any of his videos in like a week and a half.
No, I mean, I've actually been pretty busy myself, so I really don't have time to watch a lot of videos. But yeah, I'm sure he's saying the same crap. Buy the dip. This won't last forever. Blah, 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 blah. But he said, I remember I saw one. He said he was like really short on cash. So he has to wait for his monthly YouTube check to invest more. Hey, he's not making money on stocks. He's making money from YouTube, as I've been saying all along.
Dude,
is that a Bucky's hat you're wearing?
Bucky? It's Bucky.
Damn, dude. Bucky's, that is the cream of the crop truck stop. That's where you want to be.
That's the high rent. That's the high since Kevin is always working.
Lauren, I know that's not you, Lauren. So, some of these people are freaking weird, man. Like, they make some ridiculous profiles.
Dude, Jeremy's dad is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's currently away, but when he gets back, we're gonna, I think he's doing like double shifts down to the docks. But when he gets back, we'll do a live stream with him.
But no, what I was gonna say is, yeah, we had this theory. Or not theory, we had a hypothesis for a long time that all of his money, all of the gains was coming from, his YouTube money, which is not that hard to ascertain because of the stocks that he picks. But I was thinking about this the other, like a week or two ago. I go, this dude, if the market crashes, and what I think is going to happen to financial YouTube when it crashes, what I think is going to happen, it's not going to be anywhere near as popular. And there's going to be way less money in actual financial YouTube space once that happens. Once there's a big correction and we go into a recession, I think a lot of these people, man, boom.
Are you saying I'm going to have to diversify into other types of content besides telling people to buy Baba?
No, what I think is it's just going to be less crowded and there's going to be less money involved in it because I just don't think there's going to be as many views.
Yeah,
that's true. I think what you're seeing now is, think about it like this. How many people do you know are talking to you about investing that started investing 3 weeks ago and they want to tell you, you're wrong on index funds or whatever. So it's like, once these people feel the hurt because they bought a bunch of crappy stocks and they go under, it's going to be just like it was after the tech bubble where people are like, stocks are stupid and gambling. I put $500 in Tattooed Chef and I lost it all.
Yeah, that's some big money right there. I mean, you can't possibly recover from that kind of loss. But the sad thing is, a lot of people that are like watching these YouTube channels, that's all they have to invest. Like, they have no idea how to build like long-term wealth. It's all like, oh, how can I make $200 on a quick play?
Well, yeah, it's the Chris Sane effect, where apparently I'm getting lectured about showing my receipts. I don't even know what that terminology means in the investing world.
That's because you're not hip with the dab, bro, or whatever the terminology is now. Well, Fabio's kind of a young man, and so is Nathan. What's like the new hip terms?
For
Zoomers?
No, for investing. I get that my video where I say Chris Sane is a moron. The charge point 10K. People keep telling me I'm wrong, and they keep talking about their receipts. And I'm just completely confused about what receipts even means.
Receipts returns. Means it's essentially just like returns. And
I know. I'm being a little bit.
You're being stupid. I can't even tell. No, I mean,
I can't understand these kids now.
Damn kids.
I know the term originated on Wall Street Bets, but a term I actually use when investing is tendies. I like the term tendies.
Tendies is funny to me. That
Yeah.
makes me laugh. Receipts is stupid. Oh, I'm going to show you my receipts. Why don't you just show me your gains, bro?
Yeah. Why don't you just show me that taint?
Yeah.
I mean, I showed my Baba gains a couple videos ago. I'm doing pretty good.
I'm slaughtered on Baba. I think it's funny. Like, because it's such a small part of my portfolio that I just laugh. I look at it and I go, $86? Are you kidding me? Looks like I need.
What I was telling people was if you put money in a stock like that and it went down 50% and you sold, it's like, hey, you should not be picking individual stocks. Just stay to index funds, please.
Might as well hold it now, yeah.
Well,
I'm not selling that, baby.
I'm down 20% only because I bought it $100. I might just buy more.
Congratulations, Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nate, why don't you rub it in, Nate?
I'll clap for myself, yeah.
It's kind of sad when you're proud of only being down 20%. It's actually an accomplishment.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, Intel is actually looking juicy. $45.
There's a lot of American stocks that are looking pretty good. I like Fabio likes Facebook. I also like Facebook. I just haven't bought the freaking thing yet. Are you gulping now, Fabio?
Is it at 160? I haven't checked on Friday.
No, I don't think it's.
I didn't even look at the stock market.
187. I have I just calculated intrinsic value. I had it for a 13% growth rate. I had $251.
I might buy some actually.
Intrinsic value.
I'll probably grab some.
As Jeremy says, it's easy money, bro. Just buy it.
Fabio, what did you calculate its intrinsic value to be?
I have to actually pull that up again because I completely forgot. But I know that the exact numbers, it's like a range. So
I have it over like 200 to 250.
Yeah, I think that's the fair value, like what it could be trading today, if we believe the market or whatever. So yeah, it's in the 200s range, but where I would be adding, which is kind of a separate question, where I think it's a fair value of my purchase, a big time below 160. But I'm already buying now because I don't know if it'll ever get there. So.
Yeah, if I see below 160, I'll chunk $1,000 into it. But
chunk 1,000, just
I'm not going super heavy in individual stocks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay. Dude. Well, I'm not. That's one of the reasons why I haven't bought anything, because I calculated Intel's intrinsic value at $52, and that was I was being really conservative, huh?
I got 42.
Did you?
If it goes like below 40, I'll scoop up. There's a couple stocks that I remember I did old videos on, and as soon as they cross that point where they're like screaming deals, $1,000.
Wait, do you do it again though?
Huh?
Do you do it again? Like, what happens if, like, I don't know, that like Intel's factories all blew up?
$1,000.
$1,000 doesn't matter. I calculated it a year ago. It was 42.
I had JD.com at being really conservative at like 58, and then baking in a margin of safety on top of that at 20%, so $46.
Yeah,
I got 50, right around that.
What the hell did I got 62. So when I saw it dropped, I was like, you know what? $1,000. And then it dropped 8% more.
Dude, I wish I didn't have to drop like 10 grand on my house, or I would have extra money. Yep.
What are you doing?
Taking trees down, and I got to get a roof fixed. Part of my roof fixed.
These fucking houses, man, they'll kill you.
$6 grand for the trees, $4 grand for them to do the work on my house, because I need to replace the fascia, and they want to do the whole thing, and they give me a guarantee for 10 years. And I was like, you know what, fuck it, just do it.
Well, that's interesting you say that. My neighborhood, I hate it because it's like the HOA, as soon as like these palm trees died, they make you like take them down, and it's like a 10 grand because you can't just have no tree there. You got to replace it too. So you
need to become the president like me. You know what I do? I don't do anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you want to build something? No. You want to do this? No. No, we're not doing anything.
No, and people probably still vote you in over and over and over because you're
I'm
like
the best HOA president.
Yeah,
ever.
exactly.
I don't do anything. I just like,
Oh.
and anytime somebody wants to raise fees, unless it's for like, actually to pay bills, I'm not freaking doing it. I'm not building anything. I'm not adding any rules. I'm not playing these stupid games.
The only way I would vote for Chris is if he made our entire neighborhood not energy independent.
Actually,
So what you want him to do is add solar panels to everybody's roof, and then go to wind turbines for power.
Yeah.
Imagine your HOA fees are like $1,000 a month.
And you're like, dude, it's just like the Ukraine thing. Dude, we just need to, we can afford to all just pay more money, because it's the right thing to do.
That's like the Colbert defense. He's like, oh, yeah, I don't mind if it goes up to $11 a gallon in gas. It's like, I'm sure you don't, you fucking loser.
Actually?
He said that, yeah.
And he said, and then his punchline, and this is why I was mocking him on my channel, calling him a hack comedian and talking about the people that write for him. His punchline was, I'm willing to pay $11 for gas because I drive a Tesla. And I'm like, you elitist prick. Where does the energy come to power your Tesla? Where does that come from? It comes from coal-fired plants, you moron.
Imagine having the amount of money it takes to be out of touch and it's just fine. Like that out of touch.
If oil went to $11 a gallon, the economy would just be annihilated. I don't even think anybody would drive. Nobody would fly. Nobody would drive. It would just be insane.
Well, no, they would just buy. They would just buy Teslas.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Buy Teslas on margin, not the stock, the car, bro. Buy it on.
My thesis was wrong. See, I thought people would keep using oil, gas-powered cars because they're cheaper. But if it's $11 a gallon, man, Tesla is going to be. It is going to be a $10 trillion company.
Well, dude, if gas goes to $11 a gallon, because that affects food and everything, you're going to actually see me getting arrested because I broke into a farmer's field to slaughter his cow for steaks.
Wait, how would you get arrested? How the cops get to you?
I don't. It's going to take me a while to butcher that cow, dude.
They'll be like English cops. They'll be on horses, just like the old days.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty much at $11 per gallon where we'll be. You'll see. Hey, Jay, what are you driving right now? A horse?
Dude, I would demand that I work from home if gas got that expensive. I mean, I don't mind going in now. I mean, it's not that far, but oh boy, $11.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I would probably make a course out of it. I'd be like, how to drive on less than 1 gallon a day.
Dude, it's just you on your little Vespa.
Yeah.
I actually told my wife I wanted to buy a moped. I was like, honey,
heck yeah. Cheap,
fuel efficient.
Looks
like,
very
Yeah, that's the one thing stopping me too. It's my wife. Wise.
Yeah, but I mean,
get in the way of fun.
Women.
If you're just driving it like not far distances, I don't see what's wrong with it.
Well, when I used to work at the super amazing government agency where I was an astronaut, it was super close and I actually could. But my new work is kind of far. Like, it's too far to drive a freaking moped. I'll probably freeze my butt off.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're not in Florida.
Yeah, Virginia.
But the thing is, too, man. The thing is why I never really got the whole motorcycle thing. Is I'm like, I'm fine. I trust myself on the road. The people I don't trust is that moron that's doing whatever on his phone, and all it takes. If you rear end me in a car doing that, let's say not really going fast, 20 miles an hour, you'll total my car and I'll probably be fine. But if you hit me on a motorcycle going 20 miles an hour, I'm probably dead.
I just saw one. I drove by an accident yesterday involving a motorcycle and a car. The guy's alive, but I don't think he was mobile. He was on the floor in the ambulance. They were putting him in the stretcher. But yeah,
a sombering story.
Yeah. Just trying to.
Dude, I can go through.
Let's keep going down this path. His mom died.
We're not talking about stocks or index funds.
We're not.
Yeah, I saw a guy
that died on motorcycles. Do you guys got any stock tips? No, today is motorcycles.
I
My
saw a
grandpa
guy being
died.
loaded into an ambulance, and he was holding a tattooed chef box.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him a care package of what is it, the Oatly milk and tattooed chef.
Yeah.
And then
I'm sure he'll recover quickly.
and then you end up going to jail for murder.
You starved a man to death. Do you feel guilty? No.
Yes.
the
No.
Dude, that's exactly how to control the prison population, man. Just tattooed chef and Oatly milk. Like they'll have no energy and their testosterone will drop to non-existent levels.
Did you see prisoners? They're so soy that they start like painting and doing interpretive dancing instead of lifting weights.
Just,
All because
just
of
pissing their
tattoo.
honest diapers. Yeah.
Wow. Did you guys see the? I mean, I only checked out Oatly for the first time because last week, and I did not even know that company was trading at nearly $20 billion.
It's
Less than
Goatly, first of all.
It's
But
Goatly.
I'm going to be
Oatly.
filled in on this. What? It's milk.
What did I say? Did I not say Oatly?
No, it's Goatly, the greatest of all time.
Oh,
What Fufu calls it.
it's Goatly.
Let me guess. It's highly profitable.
Oh, Chris,
Yeah.
I was going to do a video on this. Can you go into DuckDuckGo and DuckDuckGo Jeremy's name? He's got his own wiki up that he wrote himself. I can tell because it's filled with grammatical errors.
Jeremy LaFave.
Yep.
Oh, we got to read this. Oh, I'm seeing. I mean, this is Robinhood, but Oatly, it says it's a $3 billion market cap.
Yeah, no. It used to. No. It was trading at
Oh.
nearly like 20 billion. People
Oh,
were paying.
Oh my
Like someone paid that. Not that it is right now. Right now, it's collapsed. It's approaching fair value.
Well, yeah. What is your buy point for Oatly, Fabio?
Oh, I don't even know what the price is, so I'll just say a number, and that will be the number. My buy price is $769.69.
Oh,
Okay.
bro, it's way below that.
Oh,
Dude,
I have
it's
to go
at
buy.
four-
I'm gonna
it's
set
at-
my buy order.
Monday at 9:30, it's going in. All right, we got to
Yeah.
see Jeremy's thing real quick. Hold on.
Dude, there's a comment. Andrea Rizzi left a comment. It says, "You are idiot."
You are idiot. You are Dumbo, babumbo.
Is that for me? Should I be
whoa, it's us.
Andrea? Tell me. Is that me?
Ooh.
That no, they're probably talking about me. Oh, I'm actually older than Jeremy by about a month.
Oh wow.
That means you can just go. I'm older than you, boy.
Older than you, Jeremy. Shut up, boy.
The best part was
Wait,
he's a
education?
mentor. Like,
Wait, what does it say? Just education, only community college? No, like it doesn't say the university. It just says
Community college.
they're
community
yeah.
college.
Occupation.
right? You would
doesn't
think
even
you would
say
put his
where.
college in there.
Oh, he's got three children though. So
Or maybe I'm
CEO of
silly and it
financial
never says the university
education.
that you go to.
Oh,
It
look,
always
it
just
says
college.
Jeremy Jeffave.
Oh no,
See
it says right there, Glendale.
see,
Okay,
it's not an
education.
L,
That's just
it's
me.
a
wait. There's a corporation called Tesla Maesla.
No,
Yeah.
he made that BS.
No, that's real. Tesla Maesa Delaware Corp.
That's his company's name.
Yes.
This is
Yeah,
insane.
it's not a joke. That's his actual company name.
Ooh. Esla.
That's a really good rhyme. I mean, let's see. At the age of 18, he entered community college where he focused his studies on business, accounting. Oh, yeah. The balance sheets and human psychology. Oh, he got a track scholarship to his community college. He's a real athlete.
Ooh.
There you go. Yeah, he worked at Quick Trip. Jeremy's experience and sharp vision for spotting trends before they appear helped him grow his investment portfolio to $200,000.
Yeah, no, it
Sharp vision.
It's actually not, if you dollar cost average into index funds, it's actually not hard to have that much by, after you've been working for like 4 or 5 years. But no, just hold on. With over a decade, he's mastered the art of helping investors build skills, which can yield returns as high as 50x.
This dude found Tesla and now he can help people 50x. Love it.
Well, here he says he has 2 children. I think he just had a kid.
Yeah, he had a
Yeah,
kid
he did.
late last year.
Oh, what a hero.
Now, I noticed it didn't mention the website he made, brattysis.com, the stepsister porn site.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I almost
yeah.
typed that into the search bar.
Are you going to search it?
If you guys want to check him out, you can go to lemonparty.com/lafufu.
Oh, God.
Is that an actual P website?
It might be. lafufu.com/meatspin. All right.
He has more money than all of us put together. He probably does.
He
I don't know, maybe
probably does. but I
Doesn't
didn't-
mean anything, dude.
But that doesn't mean he knows how to invest. And I also didn't develop a fan base and then rob them like he stole money from old women. I'd rather not have his money if that's how I had to make money.
More great content from Scalp Micropigmentation, Houston, Texas. How is that his user ID?
Yeah, it's, some people's names, it just blows my mind. It's like, where did you come up with this crap?
Hey, Cabrera, I'm buying North Face stock. Really bullish here in San Francisco. Tents everywhere.
Yeah, I went to the mall today. I honestly, guys, I'm not that bullish on the economy anymore. I mean, that mall was freaking dead.
Well, dude, inflation is supposed to, if you believe the Fed, okay, and I do put some credence in some of the things that they say, but they said we're going to have high inflation, high gas prices till the end of the year. I think it's going to throw us into a recession. I don't think there's any way around it at this point.
Good.
I
want a
100% agree.
You know,
I'm hoping it throws us into a depression, so kids my age actually know what a depression is.
yeah, well, yeah. So they're not all yelling about their gender identities at USF.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, you think you have a depression? Read the Unabomber's manifesto. You'll find out your depression comes from the fact that you're not fulfilling your power process. All right, that's it. That's enough alt-right.
This is
Well,
the
that's
whole, like even an investing podcast.
That Unabomber joke you have is great.
Thanks, dude. I haven't used it in a while, but I'll bring it back eventually.
You need to bring it back. That's one of your funniest jokes, dude. That's hilarious.
When I
Yeah,
have
the
my own
only crappy
audience.
thing about a depression is a lot of people lose their jobs and they can't invest.
Oh.
If you're lucky enough to keep your job, okay, you might do okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't want people to lose their jobs. I mean, maybe Jeremy, but you know, it's just the reality that we face. And I don't know how. This is what I don't get. You are in the White House and you have access to some of the top scientists from around the world. And it's like nobody's sitting there explaining to you like what's going to happen if you drive the gas prices up, that it's going to affect every layer of the economy. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I was a little surprised. Like, didn't they ban importing Russian oil in the United States?
Yeah, but I mean, how much does that really affect us?
I mean, it still affects. I mean, gas prices are already high. I mean, there's just another freaking thing that's going to increase gas prices.
But if we actually were developing our own gas, we wouldn't be in this problem.
Have you heard of the taxing excess profits?
No, do tell.
Yeah, so it's a proposal by the EU and then echoed by a couple American politicians. Of course, you can tell where they lean to tax the excess profits because they took, I guess, an economics class and they thought that's a great idea. I'm being sarcastic.
No, I know.
No. Just in case for the audience if they can't tell. But so here's a really good way. Let's like take this down its logical rabbit hole or tree. So if I want to encourage capex investing, which is what in all the oil videos that I made on the channel previously, we're all talking about the reduction in capital investment in the United States and in Europe. What better way to discourage it even further than to say any excess profits above the price where we believe oil should be as the government, that we're going to tax it away? Like, let's imagine if that policy were implemented.
Are you talking about excess profits for oil companies?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you were talking about just in general.
and that would be defined as what the government, I guess, says the oil, which is basically effectively a price.
Control.
Oh my gosh,
Ceiling.
Yes, thank you. A price ceiling, effectively, because you're saying that past a certain price, if you sell the oil past that price, we will tax away the profits. Like hypothetically, that's the proposal. It's a proposal. It's people are talking about it, but it's hilarious proposal to even like mention that, because what better way to discourage capex investing than to say, oh, if you get into this business, that profit that's supposed to be a motivator for you to go in there and spend money and build infrastructure and stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna just take that. It's
dude,
basically the same thing.
It's because I think there's such a lack of education on just basic economics, right? It's not, I don't know, Nate, you graduated relatively recently. When you were in high school, was there any classes on economics?
I mean, we had an economics class when I was a senior, but it's like an elective.
So my point by saying this is when politicians come and they're like, well, the oil prices are on the rise because the oil companies are greedy.
Yeah.
You're like, look, they want to make this money. You're partially right. They are greedy. I don't understand why it's a bad thing to want to make as much money as possible. But basically, if you allow them to do their thing, gas would become cheaper for all of the rest of us and they would make more money. But it's like, what? They're greedy as opposed to what? The government? They just wants to take your money and give it to somebody else?
Well, Jay Nagy, I'll give you the pill here. Yeah. the largest of the oil companies actually, most of their production, for example, I've talked about this before, but most of their production is actually overseas for a large part. And what they desire more than anything is, because in a commodities based market, you can't just raise price, because you end up with you lose market share because it's a commodity. Your oil is the same as my oil. I can't just charge $20 when you're charging $5. It doesn't work that way. And there's no real differentiation in the product as far as the consumer can tell. So the only way that we can basically effectively increase price is by affecting the supply demand dynamics. Well, one way of doing that is lobbying for certain restrictions to be placed on production domestically. They're actually one of the larger lobbyers for that, which is the ironic part. And again, part of the thesis is why you wanted to own big oil companies in the United States when that occurred. And then there's some different plays like Rig, for example, that was like offshore, but that's offshore. But anything, if you were owning, most of them were private, small companies that were getting screwed anyways. Who cares about those guys?
Is Rig Transocean?
Yeah, Transoceans, but not that that's like a saying, oh, it's a great company. No, it's just an example of something that is a company that basically isn't in the right place, right time at the present moment for now, because what they do is specialized in doing what we right now need, because domestic production is kind of off the table in the current environment. And it's not even that one thing. You might say there hasn't been exactly a policy put in place. Even if that's the case, you have to understand that what really matters is sentiment. So sentiment drives capex. If sentiment is bad, you're the CEO. We're the board of directors of a company. Right now, if I went across the room and I said, "Would you invest a lot of money in the current political environment in this would be hilarious. This is the board meeting.
Yeah.
Would you invest in let's say Europe right now? We're gonna drop $50 billion on a project. Would we do it?
No.
Why? Main thing, political risk. We'd probably say no, not worth it. Sentiment drove our decision in capital investment. We didn't do the decision. Now we have less oil possible production capacity in United States, Europe and United States.
I personally want to start an oil venture in Ukraine. Here's going.
Yeah, we can
if you do that, I have the perfect guy to head up the company.
Yeah, who?
You could take a guess.
No, wait. Okay,
Nash.
Tom Nash.
Yeah.
No. Somebody who's already been head of a company over in the Ukraine who didn't deserve.
Joe Biden's son or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I went to the
Only-
same strip club he did when I was in DC on a work trip. And it
Nice.
sucked.
Only if he can get us to play golf with his dad and so we can take a photo and he can ignore the photo later.
Dude, yeah, look, I'm not above using corruption if we're friends with Hunter and we get to the big guy. Be like, hey man, do you think you could give me a promotion?
Yes, GS15 automatic.
Yeah, great.
I play golf with Joe. You know, I'd be like, hey man, you need some tax advice? You know?
Well, dude, the thing is like I'm not like one of those people that just because I wouldn't vote for a political candidate, like I would be mean. Like people were talking, I punched Trump in the face. Like, what would you do if you met Joe Biden, Jay? Be nice to him and talk to him. Like, hey man, what's up? I don't agree with you on like 90% of what you do, but whatever, man. It's cool to meet the president.
Hey man, thanks for making us oil dependent.
Yeah, I would be like, bro, do you understand how much more steak costs me? Well, you should eat Tattooed Chef.
You think Joe Biden knows what Tattooed Chef is?
Bro, I bet
He
you Joe
knows,
Biden
he knows what honest is.
he's balls deep in the whole vegan community.
Why does he know what honest is? Because of Jessica Alba?
Probably.
Oh no, I was just saying a user of them.
Oh.
He had multiple.
You guys are missing some
multiple-
great
I get it,
lines
man.
that Cole is throwing down. He's throwing out some good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cole,
so
I was gonna Cole. I don't know if I told you this before, but you have to try stand-up comedy. I think you're good at it.
I might have some privated videos of that.
Did you already go up?
Oh no, I mean this is like I did stand up like 3 or 4 years ago or so, but I haven't really done it the last 2 years or so.
How'd it go when you went up?
Yeah, I mean people laughed. That was better than the other people there. So
Yeah,
What state are you in, if you don't mind me asking?
Louisiana, it's not super big for stand up.
Oh yeah, because I just did the improv down here in Tampa.
Are you in New Orleans?
I'm adjacent to New Orleans.
Adjacent.
Yeah.
Nate doesn't need us anymore. He got his breakthrough last
Yeah.
night.
Shut up.
He's gonna be
Video
talking.
we're ever gonna do with Nate.
He's gonna be talking. We're gonna be like, "Hey man, do you want to do the live stream?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude, I would love to, but I'm on a yacht right now with Brad Pitt."
That's why I was like 2 or 3 minutes late to this. It's business day time in China right now. I was actually just got off the phone with Jack Ma. We were talking about my Baba investment.
Dude, you need to get the stock to go up.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Wait, didn't he
Pissing
give
off
up
the
his
government.
ownership?
Yeah, well, I think he's still in shares, but yeah, he's not. I don't think he works for the company anymore.
Yeah, dude, part of me was really happy when I saw him up there calling out the Chinese government. I was like, okay, this stock is going to drop precipitously in the coming months. But now I kind of want to go to him and be like, did you have to go as hard as you went? Could you have gone just a little bit of a tank in the stock price?
So, Chris, I heard you gave Chris Sane some stock advice. It looks like.
Yeah, I think Chris Sane watches my channel. That's why he's been doing so well.
Well, he says he's 50% Baba, and he's going to be suing you for financial advice.
Oh, okay, bring it
Yeah.
on.
Is he actually 50%
No.
Baba?
Oh,
It was-
Chris, there's
it was
a good
joke
comment.
in the- yeah.
No. I
There's a
actually
good
want
comment.
somebody to sue me because, like, let's say Jeremy sues me, right? You know how many
That's free
freaking
content,
videos I can make about that? Like, just tracking the process of the trial.
Oh, dude, I wouldn't, dude. If he tried to sue me, I would not stop calling him a moron because I would just wait. Would be like, I can't wait to go into court. And even if he won, I'd be like, okay, great, man. Looks like I'm going to leave my job, and all my money's in tax advantage accounts that you can't touch. So it looks like I'll be fine.
Mr. Bell, we heard you called Jeremy LaFufu, and you said he smelled like poo-poo. Is that true, Mr. Bell? Yes.
I would like to bring into evidence this video of Jeremy dressed as a stepsister.
Mr.
Yes, Your
Noggle,
Honor.
now, why exactly did you go so hard in the paint about him not knowing how to do discounted cash flows? Well, I'd like to enter into evidence the fact that he's been doing this for 7 years and doesn't know how to do a discounted cash flow.
13 years, Jay.
Yeah.
13.
You're right, Mr. Noggle. Case dismissed. He's a moron. We get it.
200,000.
I just saw your comment, Nate. That's
Oh yeah, put that up, Chris.
pretty funny.
Which one?
Just an important lesson.
Please don't use the R word in the comment, guys. Be considered there may be a Lafufu fan reading. What was the R word?
Hey,
Retarded.
Demonetized.
What do you think of this comment? Warren Buffett seems like he's chasing oil. What's your thoughts on that?
Is he? Has he bought any oil stocks?
That's what I was wondering if anybody else knew. Is he chasing oil stocks? Because I just watched a thing on Munger last night about Baba.
I don't think he chases anything. I'll be perfectly honest.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah, I know he bought some oil stocks last year. Or at least I thought he did. I could be wrong about that.
Could you imagine if we had went and bought the oil ETF and held it up to now? Remember we were talking about that?
Bro, we talked about this constantly through the Facebook Messenger. I kept going to Chris, dude, we need to just load up on the oil ETFs. And neither one of us did it. But, I mean, what's that up right now? The Vanguard.
Oh, God. I don't even want to look
80% or something?
I'm sure it's crazy. I mean, like back then, the oil freaking tanked. And it's like, oil's not going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, this war happened that nobody predicted. And
yeah, I remember Exxon got to like over a 10% dividend payout. It was under like $36 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous when I was sitting there looking at it. And, I was sitting there going, why is everybody keep saying that oil is done?
Yeah,
I didn't understand that.
Yeah, I want to point out that was the best time in the last decade to buy Exxon, and all the articles were like they're going bankrupt. Oil's no more oil. Yeah.
No, it literally is true that the media, the financial media, is full of morons. Like that is the last place you want to look for financial advice. You got to use common sense with half of these things these people say.
Yep. Well, just so everyone knows, like the one he bought is Occidental Petroleum.
Yep.
And he originally had a relationship with them because he bought the debt, and he should have bought the shares when there was a debt. But I think the debt might have been convertible, and I have to actually go back and look because it might have been convertible debt. But if he had bought the shares when he had bought the debt, that position would be really good. But he's probably buying in case of a hedge, and it's probably a small part of the portfolio, by the way. I have to check out the number, but it's probably like some sort of hedge. And also Occidental Petroleum, as far as the balance sheet goes, is perhaps the riskiest, so has the most upside, has the most to gain from oil rising. Like I used to have some Oxy and I sold it when it went up to put more into Conoco because I thought I was de-risking the portfolio. Hindsight, it was a mistake. Hindsight, but I don't regret it because I was de-risking it because there was some things that could have gone wrong with that. And it was particularly because the balance sheet on Oxy is way riskier than something like Conoco. It turned out that that's not a problem now. And I think the president or the CEO, of Occidental Petroleum, she said that they have no plans on making any net capital investment in the United States regarding oil, that they're going to deleverage the balance sheet, which they can easily do now. But it goes back to that thing. Imagine us as the board of directors, Occidental, or the management team, and we're like, we're not going to invest in the United States. It's too risky. We don't know what they just say, oh, you can't build this, you can't build that. All of a sudden, we spent all this money.
This might be too small a part of their revenue to even matter, but every single gas station in my city, local reporting is the best stock reporting you can do. Everything you can just roll right up and fill up. There's no wait or anything, except for the Costco gas station where there's a line of like 50 people constantly because they have such cheap gas.
Yeah.
So I could see people go and get more memberships and grocery shopping at Costco to get the cheaper gas because it is significantly cheaper.
Well, remember, Costco doesn't generate a profit from the retail sales alone. It basically operates at a cost to the structure of the facility itself. And the profits all come from the membership.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cole, are you telling us we should all buy Costco?
Yeah, all of us. Let's go.
It's definitely. I honestly can't think of a publicly traded company that has customers that are that devoted. Like every single person who shops at Costco, they tell everyone, "Oh, I shop at Costco," and they're
Sorry.
yeah. I can't think of another business where people love it. So it's definitely a good business.
Not as good as Walmart.
Not as good as Walmart. Yeah.
And Munger's huge on Costco, right?
Yeah, there's some copy pasta apparently. Have y'all
Walmart
heard
is my favorite mom and pop shop.
it?
Yeah, I'm kind of pissed. Like, I live in a small town, and I think they try to put a Walmart in here, but the locals are like, "Oh, you got to shop local," so they canceled Walmart. But the funny thing is, we have freaking McDonald's and we have a Food Lion. It's like, why can't we have a freaking Walmart? Like this would be a dream town if we had a Walmart, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
You don't have a Costco though?
No, we don't. That's why I'm not buying it, man. I mean, if I had a Costco, there's a Costco in my town.
Yeah,
That's
if you would go in and record people shopping there, you would buy it. But since you can't do that, you have no way to know.
Yeah,
there's
I
no
just
way.
follow people around asking questions. Hey,
But what about Sam's Club? You wouldn't go to a Sam's Club that's owned by Walmart?
too far.
Yeah.
Oh, so there is one nearby.
There is it's not super close. Like the closest nice, great store, amazing store is Walmart. All right. There's Food Lion, but then if I go a little bit further, there's Walmart. Sam's Club is just like way too out of the way.
Okay.
You know what I also like is Trader Joe's, publicly traded company.
Oh, you
I
cannot shit on Tattooed Chef and then like Trader Joe's.
You know who owns Trader Joe's? If they ever went public, it'd be this company. It's Aldi's.
Ah,
I don't have any Aldi's near me.
No, yeah,
I think they're like
they own
Publix.
them.
They're just a privately owned grocery store.
Yeah, people would scoop up Trader Joe's, man. I mean, they're on freaking fire. And their beer, their 6-packs are only $6. $6.50.
Like I'm a big fan of Publix. I like because it's private.
yeah, dude. I like Publix, but they're more expensive, man.
Yeah, no, it's
Well, this was probably for Cole, this question, because you live adjacent to New Orleans. I don't know if they're there, but you talking about Publix. Oh, well, I answer this question first before I ask.
why you
I
know
mean,
buy
Walmart's just overvalued by a lot. I mean, it's just massively overvalued. There's really nothing else to say.
I don't.
Anyway,
there's no
continue.
Publix around here.
Fuck Walmart.
Don't say that.
Somebody asked about Upstart. I don't know if you were serious, but I'd avoid that like the plague right now.
What's Upstart? What do they do?
Start.
Upstart
Chris, you gotta own the
credit-
libs now.
Upstart Holding provides credit services. The company provides proprietary cloud-based artificial intelligence lending platform. It's selling for its market.
Oh yeah, I get ads for them.
Isn't
on
it kind of like
Credit Karma.
Lending Club?
Yeah, dude, their market cap is $8 billion, but they're only producing about $150 million in free cash flow.
Dude, I can tell you, if it's Lending Club,
For me, I'm out.
Well, I don't know that it's peer-to-peer lending, but yeah, I think it's a.
Yeah, I'm going to
Strong.
agree with Ricky there. I think I don't know what the stock could go up to. It's at 100 right now. It could go up to $200 tomorrow, but I wouldn't put any money in it.
Strongman used to be Ben Sharpedo. Now he's Don Lemons.
Yeah.
You guys think I'm going liberal now? Is it because I went to Trader Joe's one time?
He betrayed us all. He's
Yeah,
a
I
lib.
know. Yeah,
Own him.
I know one guy who's compared Strongman to Ben Shapiro a lot.
Oh,
wow.
God.
Mainly in the religion they follow.
Oh no! Oh God!
I think that might be him.
Oh, there he is.
It's
yeah,
absolutely
makes
him.
sense.
Yeah, it's 100% him.
Dude, yeah, I'm amazed that this guy has this much time to take away from Jew hating to come on our channel.
I'm surprised he has when he's making billions of dollars on stock trading. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Stathis, by the way, there's a right way to hate Jews and a wrong way to hate Jews.
Dude, yeah, is it?
Tell us, Nate. We need to hear this.
No, there's not. That's not true.
Sorry, there's a right way to make fun of Jews. You're going about it the wrong way.
Dude, I need to prove this guy has like a crystal ball for starting my own course, because he said we're all going to start courses. So my course is going to cost 0.000000001 cent, and it's just going to say buy index funds and max your tax advantaged accounts.
My course is going to be a course on how to sell courses.
I'm gonna one up you there. My course, it's gonna be $100. It's gonna be how to not get scammed by online courses.
My course is going to be how to go on index investing with Coles to buy his course. And I'm going to charge $1,000.
Well, if you guys are going really
10 easy payments of $125. I mean, whatever it takes to get the course.
I'm gonna then if you guys are charging money, I'm gonna charge 20 grand to teach you to buy tattooed chef.
I'll entertain this. BP, list out the claims. I'll go one by one.
Destroy me, BP.
Yeah, just go one by one. Just list out the claims.
I don't want to waste
Number
time.
one, he's got a big nose.
No, we'll address other things. We'll just do that. I'll do that like passively, like here and there.
I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous. He's gonna say something that like we can't.
Well, I mean, you can always throw out the God of the Gaps argument. You don't know this, so
there's nothing wrong with saying
Mike Stathis. So even if I entertain you that Mike Stathis is taking time away from Jew hating in his stupid books that he wrote to offer probably what is mediocre investment advice based on technicals, that still doesn't mean that we can't come on the internet and offer our own opinions on where you should invest.
Take off the hat. Take off the hat.
Hey, you want some smoke, man? You want some powder?
Dude, get up on this powder. I cut it with fentanyl.
Was I soft on me, Kevin? Everybody,
that's true. You did change your tune when he sent you money.
Dude,
you didn't pay me $1,000 though. Okay.
What exactly are you supposed to do? Like, here's my question. If Jeremy came on my channel, I'm not going to just needlessly be a dick to him. So what do you think that Chris should have done? Have the guy on to have a conversation where he asks some actual questions about his courses, or just go, you're a loser for an hour and a half, like anybody wants to watch that.
If Jeremy was on my channel, I'd ask him why he grifts his viewers, and I'd take my cock out. I'd assert dominance.
And that's why you're the greatest interviewer of all time.
Your opinion is garbage. Look at Baba and Kiwi all down. You know what? I should have predicted that Russia was going to invade Ukraine. I'm just such a moron. I'm sorry.
Well, the fact that you say this and you go, they're down over 40% without actually looking at the underlying fundamentals of the company tells me that, I don't know, either one, you're in a relationship with Mike Stathis, or you're a moron. I don't know which one it is. It's probably both.
Yeah, I mean, I never said stocks are just going to go up because they're,
which is why also none of us on this channel tell you to buy individual stocks. We tell you to just max your tax advantaged accounts. And then when I do discounted cash flows, I go, if you are in the market for this stock and you want to do further research, go do it. But you're not going to hear me telling anybody to buy individual stocks.
Just to go down the list, first 2 points are highly subjective. So because second, was he soft? That's on the subjectivity of mannerisms. So 1 and 2, really difficult to really talk about that. That's kind of like almost just an opinion. Your opinion is garbage on Baba Kiwi. Okay, so if that's one of his points, that's very silly. That's not really a just pointing out any particular stock is necessarily down is not breaking an argument or anything like that. You got to go a little bit deeper on that one, or develop that idea a little bit more and come back. And then you can professionally ask Kevin what makes you qualified to change. He did actually do that. I watched it.
Yeah, so I definitely.
That one's objectively false.
Didn't even watch the fucking stream.
Go with the name calling instead of intelligence.
Look, okay, you can watch my channel for free, or you can go super chat, but or you can go pay Mike Stathis $1,000 an hour.
Yeah,
do whatever you want.
EP comes on here throwing around insults, then plays the victim card when somebody insults him back.
Yeah.
And if the day before Kevin came on, if you told your audience, hey, Kevin's going to be on my channel dressed as a clown, people would have been like, wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. But no, the first 2 points is opinions on mannerisms. It's like, okay, every single individual is going to be different in how they behave when they meet with someone. So like it's different when someone you're criticizing comes on to the channel and you're like letting them into your house. Strongman's letting Kevin into his house. He's not going to just start yelling at him. He was implying the same mannerisms as if someone was, entering your abode so to speak.
Tell
And
my wife, hey,
if
honey,
you disagree with that, that's not really like a point. You got to go a little deeper, develop that thought, make it a thought, and then, then we can talk about that.
Look, I'll debate
Yeah, that's-
anybody. And like, here's the thing about Mike: he doesn't debate. He doesn't like. I mean, I guess maybe he claims he would debate people, but I made a video responding to him. Crickets. He doesn't have his comments on. It's like, dude, if you want to debate me on my investing philosophy or whatever, let's do it. I don't care. But
yeah,
some people.
What is there really to debate, though? I mean, when you say for the average person, because you work 40 hours a week and you don't really have time to run the numbers, you're best off, which most people don't make enough money that they're going to invest outside of their 401k. So, I mean, it's just a fact that maxing your tax advantaged accounts is the best way for the average person to build wealth.
Yes.
Look at Kim. I love it. Love it.
I had
the Nash thing, strongman. There's no way strongman can know actually every single fact. He can't say something that he doesn't know to be absolute truth. So for that second point, there's no reasonable claim to say that he should or should not confront him on something that at the moment, strongman, we don't know if he had any awareness of that. And I mean, sure, that might be true. I personally can't say that is true or incorrect. Let's say, sure, that's true. Scam their followers and thousands of. Sorry, I'm addressing this guy. Just as an example.
Take your time. I'm gonna get some water.
Okay, so you can invite them onto the channel, discuss. But if you are going to present yourself as someone who's going to be hostile, you're not going to get those people onto the channel in the first place, because that's the last thing someone who is looking to do that is looking to do, is being confronted in that capacity. So you can't just attack, right? It's got to be like a lure to some extent. And then in the debate, in the discourse, the audience is supposed to be intelligent for themselves to decide whether or not that person is or is not a scammer. He's already addressed it individually, what his opinions are on that, but in that sense,
if you have someone like Kevin on the channel and you act like a douchebag basically while interviewing him, it's not just Kevin, it's every other YouTuber is going to watch that and be like, well, I'm not going on this guy's channel.
Yeah, exactly. And okay, is me Kevin a scammer? Okay, to be heated. I usually am not the type of person to overtly say stuff like that. But I'll let you be the judge of how my opinion is by my reaction to that.
He's a scammer. Just say it, Fabio. Say it. Now.
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean,
the audience is intelligent enough to decide that for themselves.
Yeah. I mean, all you have to do is put it this way. There's nothing in his course that you couldn't learn easily on the internet and is readily available to you. You make of that what you will.
Excellent. That was the best way to put that.
Yeah, and it's again, we go back to where you're disagreeing with Chris is because you didn't think he goes hard enough on it. But I mean, how is that conversation going to come across?
Look, I'm going to go back to making fun of me, Kevin, because I got so many more views on my channel. Maybe BP has a point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, like somebody just pointed out, you can make the case. I don't agree. I don't necessarily agree with it. I think it's a lot of preying on people's ignorance. But I mean, you could make the case that if somebody has a course and they tell you to buy low-cost index funds instead of using a financial advisor, and you paid $150 for it, you'd save that person a lot of money in the long run versus the 1% that the financial advisor takes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in my opinion, I don't think there's anything in his courses that you can't learn online. But if he came on my channel, I would tell him that. But I wouldn't sit there going, "You're a moron. You're a loser." This is not.
I mean, yeah, if you're actually trying to have a discussion with someone, just being difficult like that, they're going to leave. Like, dude, Kevin has, like, he's a fucking busy guy. I imagine if you do that to him, he's just going to leave probably. I mean, what the fuck is the point of him being there if you're not even going to like allow him to kind of explain himself, like whether you know he's a politician, whether you actually agree with his answers or not, give him a chance at least to explain himself.
Mm-hmm. We all will have opinions, BP, on whether or not Strongman should have done something. But the point is, he did it. And he got him on the channel. He asked them questions. They were not so softball. You know, you got to hold your ground. I think he did ask him, why do you think you're doing that if you're not qualified? Yeah, he asked that several times. Everyone's gonna have an opinion on whether or not he's harder. But also, I think you just called him weak man. And you just were complaining about name calling.
Soft
yeah.
man.
Soft man. Yeah, soft man.
I love all the nicknames. So like they're so
Yeah.
original. Like he's not strong man, he's weak man.
Yeah.
It
Look,
is
guys,
funny.
like, everybody's gonna have their own opinions. I have never based my channel on people's opinions because you're never gonna impress everybody. Some people are like, oh, make fun of me, Kevin, do this, do that. I can't appease everybody, so I'm gonna do what I want to freaking do.
Yep.
If you don't like it, you can unsubscribe and go watch Reichsmarshal Stathis instead. I don't care.
Well, okay.
This is my primary job, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't even want to mention these videos that are hilarious because I don't want them to take them down because I love them so much when I saw them. No, not those. I'm not even going to mention those because I don't even dare for those to come down. I need those in my life.
You need them. Hey, download them, record them. You can do it.
I know. Oh, you trust me. My friends have already. They thought it was the funniest thing they've ever seen in their entire lives. That channel, they literally thought it was the funniest thing. Oh my gosh! And then they keep sending it to the guy in our friend group who's Jewish. They just keep sending it to him as a joke in the text messages. I love it. I mean, it's all good fun, but the one where it's like always like seeking out the top world analysts, funniest thing. And in one video, he said like, because this is like my friend will send me like a clip or something. He says simultaneously like, if someone says that they're the best at anything in the world, they're usually a scam. And then he has the title like that. So
strong
I
man.
I am
look
the
at
best
Billy.
investor in the world. I will claim that. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's like Warren Buffett walks around going, "I'm the greatest investor of all time."
Oh, my brother started texting me. He's like, "You chump," because he called me chump in one of the videos. So now my name is Chump.
Yeah, we all got famous because of this video, man.
Yeah, I know.
He had really special nicknames for all.
Oh no, like half of his views are like my friend group. I swear.
Chris, look at Billy May's comment.
He's like, man, I get a lot of views, but I don't get any subscribers. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Look at Billy May's comment, Chris. Post it up.
Talk strong finance. Did I change my name to that, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
What is the auction? You talking about my anus? What is the auction price for my anus? I'll start it at $10.
I do think going back a comment with Grind the Game, I think he's 100% right. He said, I think Kevin got margin called and lost 5 to 10 million, then lost his mind. Sold everything and went full macro.
Yeah, but the funny thing is he benefited from this whole thing. Like his channel exploded even more after this.
Yeah, he's got even more subs. I agree with you. I think that's what happened. I think he got margin called, but whatever, man. I mean, I wouldn't buy any of the stock, most of the stocks that he bought, but I mean, if that's what he wants to do with his money, it's his money.
Mm-hmm.
There
I
was.
don't think it's wise. I don't think it's wise to have a portfolio with 100 stocks in it.
Yeah, definitely not. There was one. This is an investing channel. There's one investing thing I wanted us to talk about.
We can't do that.
No,
No.
get out of here.
We're just talking.
No, we're not talking.
You're gonna ruin it.
This channel is about how brilliant Mike Stathis is.
Yeah.
This is a channel dedicated to that beautiful man.
It's dedicated to reading comments
Artist.
from BP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Butt pussy.
Yeah.
Bussy Pathos. That's what we came up with, me and Cole.
All right, go ahead, Cole. What is it?
Yeah. So So, obviously, I'm looking at the 1-year chart of Tattooed Chef. It's fallen about 50% or so.
Mhm.
And, you look at obviously a lot of it. I don't think any of us recommend people buy Tattooed Chef. But then you look at the 1-year chart of Facebook, it's down about 31%, which a lot of us do recommend buying. So I just kind of wanted to teach the viewers about, you look at a falling stock of, one is making a shit ton of money, so it's a good deal, and the other one not making money, so it's more speculative, and why you shouldn't, be buying into a falling stock that isn't making money.
Oh.
Exactly. I mean, if you have a falling stock that's not profitable or massively unprofitable, you need to get out of it. I'm sorry, but if you're buying a stock that is killing it, it's just temporarily down in price, completely different story. But people don't get that distinction. This stock went down, so it's just as bad as the other stock that went down. It's not how it works, okay?
Yeah. Also,
There's a great comment that was just left about me. Post
What?
it.
oh,
Hey, I'll take it.
Well, Andrew, I'm a certified CPA accountant. Okay.
hopefully he
you
knows
knew
the
that.
reference. Otherwise, he's gonna like cringe at you.
I mean,
Well, what do you do, Nate?
one of the things that we left out about Facebook
Hello?
is I believe Facebook is buying back shares. I could be wrong about that. Versus Tattooed Butt Crack issuing massive amounts of shares.
Yeah, well, with Tattooed Chef, a lot of the price was basically speculation. Like people were thinking it was going to continue growing at a certain rate, and with Facebook, I mean, they're already mostly established. If they're at a PE of 13 roughly or 16 or something, Tattooed Chef is at like 50 or 100 or something. So one's a safer play. One's still.
Oh yeah, no, I completely agree with you. I was just saying if you look at the massive amount of dilution, if you look at the massive amount of dilution that was in Tattooed Chef or a lot of these hype stocks, you shouldn't buy it just on the dilution alone.
Sorry, guys. This man is using QuickBooks. Ergo, Intuit's a buy. My market research is concluding.
I'll need to record him first.
No, I just QuickBooks is hot trash. Okay, I just started. I've never used QuickBooks before because I've been in the government and I just started private sector. I do not understand QuickBooks. Like people don't even do freaking journal entries. They just like slap crap in there and it's like a whole hot mess. Like I think it's like the worst software I've ever used in my life. But
there's Blackline. Blackline is really good.
I just want to see journal entries. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
If you're not an accountant, you probably won't get it. But I like to see a bunch of journal entries, not just like a bunch of crap smattered everywhere.
I got a little stand-up joke for y'all, so
okay.
Get ready.
I'm ready.
More like slow books.
Oh! It's almost as good as Weak Man,
Yeah.
But sorry with that. I took us away from the Tattooed Chef. We'll go back to Tattooed Chef now. But yeah, Tattooed Chef is an example of entirely speculation. People, I think you could say it was definitely a retail stock. You know how many how do you say amendments they made to their financial statements, previous financial statements? They did some accounting change when Austin and I were doing videos that they announced in their 10K that they were doing at the end of December. I think we mentioned it very briefly in the earliest of videos that we said it was going to affect how some things looked. I forgot what it was. And we looked back and they amended the 10K. We couldn't find it, or at least we couldn't find it anymore. And by the way, they're allowed to kind of do this technically because they're going over the SPAC transition or whatever. We didn't even know that was possible, actually. So
that company's management is hot trash. I mean, Jared is the CEO, has started a bunch of highly successful companies. It's like, get out of here. The guy's a freaking idiot. Okay, he should know how to run his team properly and get his financial statements published on time. But
isn't this the second time they've done that?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand why anybody would buy stocks like this for anything other than speculation.
Yes.
It was like when Jeremy was pushing Planet 13. I went and looked at it and I was like, I don't in any way understand why anybody is buying this company.
Cock fart.
Yep. I love
Man,
it.
I've gotten. This is the most embarrassing investment I've ever made. I saw on the financial news. I saw Tattooed Chef 10K. I thought that meant the stock was going to 10,000, so I bought the company.
Oh, that's a good one.
Even
That's-
Strongman said it's going to be 10K. He mentioned it on his channel, so I bought it, bro.
If you said that in front of a live audience, I don't think any of them would get that.
Oh no, yeah,
No, they wouldn't.
That is
You're right.
strictly an investment channel.
Is this a real ETF? Cows, top 100 Russell 1000 with the highest free cash flow yield.
We're about to find out.
I don't know.
Pacer
I get
US
it. Cash cows.
Yeah.
Cash cows. Yep.
Yep, it's a real E ETF.
Yeah, the only thing I would say is just don't you can do a thing where you overcomplicate your portfolio with a whole bunch of ETFs too. You can do it just as easily if you do ETFs as you do stocks.
First of all, invest for your future. How dare you not compliment me on your super chat? Okay, I'm very upset. Thank you, Strongman, for introducing Fabio's channel. You're welcome. Fabio owes me $1,000 super chat. He's very good in analyzing businesses. For me to learn about a business, I prefer Jimmy and Fabio. That's cool. I mean, yeah, Fabio does it full time. I just freaking. I mean, when I was not as busy, I had time to look at stocks. I don't have time now.
Oh, you're in tax season, but just wait till you're gone out of that.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do every day? I'm going to do just stocks constantly.
Andrew has a good point about tattooed truckers' butt crack.
No reason to delay. It's dumb. I'm sure they are doing cookie cutter accounting and fucking reserves. Never would be late. 2 months to close is more than enough. You don't understand when you're focused on the future and changing the world, Andrew. You don't have time to worry about accounting. Okay.
Yeah,
dude, all they're doing is eating tattooed chef bowls at work and drag racing their Teslas.
Andrew,
What is time to do financial statements or the balance sheets, as they're professionally called?
Yeah, Andrew. I mean, I thought I learned something different when I was in my accounting classes, but apparently, according to Jeremy, there's just 4 balance sheets back to back on the 10K. There's just a balance sheet.
And we call them, students, the balance sheets.
They're balanced. See, 4 balanced out.
What if he was actually just balancing the sheets on his hands?
on a unicycle.
He's like, so right now my left side feels a little bit heavier, so I'm gonna put more money into ANUS company.
Honest, my bonus. Honest, my bonus. He's the dumbest nicknames, man. It's so fun. I was taking so many pictures of the mall too. Like I took a picture of like a cop recruiting poster, and I was gonna post something about like me being bullish on private prisons.
Dude, yeah. Well, dude, this was one of the things. Like I was listening to, I forget who, it might have been Russell Brand, but he was talking about BlackRock and Vanguard being the largest investors in private prisons, and I'm like, because they own index funds.
Oh, there's actually this girl that does this like
yeah,
on
J-Nog, you talked about that TikTok girl, right?
Wait, who?
I guess Strongman can.
Oh yeah, I mean I saw it briefly. There's this girl. She's like, dancing, and she's kind of like tall. She's not really hot in my opinion, but whatever. That doesn't matter, right? So she's like dancing, and she has like this stuff pop up, like, oh, did you know BlackRock has the most ownership in all the companies, and they own everything? It's like, yeah, moron, because they're a huge freaking institution. Everybody invests.
I'm sorry, that was you, Fabio, that brought it up. Yeah,
yes. Yes, I still have to make my first TikTok, and it'll be a reaction to that.
Here's the thing
TikTok.
Here's the thing that like they're saying now about BlackRock, which I agree with. The whole too big to fail. I don't agree that a company is too big to fail, but they talk about BlackRock buying up all the homes, as part of the Great Reset. And I go, look, I mean, what you're talking about is not feasible. It's not feasible for BlackRock to buy up every house in America. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's Blackstone.
Blackstone.
Yeah.
But in listening,
Blackstone, same thing.
I'm sure BlackRock is buying up a whole host. I'm sure Vanguard is too. Berkshire Hathaway does it. But it's like there's always going to be irregularities in the market, so that it makes more sense to get rid of some homes and hold on to some homes. I don't know. That's that conspiracy theory is a little bit too far for me.
I actually put $500 into Geo too.
Yeah. Geo is does a couple other things, but their main business is that. Well, regarding that, Zillow actually found that to be the problem when they were doing the home flipping thing, which was like the biggest thing as to why I was like adverse towards Zillow. It's because you become the market maker. As soon as you become the market maker, you're in trouble because you're going to be the bag holder in a bad decision. So yeah, they can only do so much until they become the market maker. And then that's a bad position to be in. Very bad. So
yeah, I don't know. I agree. When people are looking around and they're going, oh, they're buying up all the homes, so you'll own nothing. I go, maybe, but there's real conspiracy theories out there, like a pedo island where a pedo guy mysteriously commits suicide, and Bill Barr is like, no, I'm 100% certain that he committed suicide.
You know what? This is going to be my personal opinion. That's about it. I think it was just the guards that thought this guy was going to get away, and they just offed him. And then, of course, the circumstances make us as a society go all these other things. Yeah, I'm not saying this is the fact or this is actually what happened, but I have a suspicion that it could just be like Occam's razor kind of thing. The guards just offed him. The cameras turned off. The guards fell asleep, and they just were like, "I'm going to take justice in my own hands," because they probably knew what this guy did. And like, "Oh, that's getting off easy."
I mean, there's the remote possibility that he actually did commit suicide.
Yeah.
I mean,
that also
he's going from being a billionaire, financial dude where he extorts money from people to being in jail for the rest of his life. I'm like, this dude has that much dirt on people. Come on.
I think he actually did kill himself because he was sad.
Yeah. Why would he be sad, Nate?
Because he got accused of a crime he didn't commit.
Oh, Nate, you need to be a full-time comedian, man.
Yeah, no.
Epstein is innocent. You can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah. Jay Nuggy had my heart stop for a second. He was like, I was listening to Russell Brand talk about Black Rock. I was like, oh, thank God.
Hey guys, you should put all your life savings into Geo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just took out a second mortgage on my parents' house to buy Geo.
Mom, I'm going to make you so much money. You're going to retire in no time.
BP, what are the qualifications of Mike Stathis? Please list them out. I'll entertain you a little bit more.
I actually have this. Okay, I used to be a licensed
financial advisor.
I passed the Series 7, knocked it out of the park. I passed the 66. I sold investing products to people. That does not make you qualified. Okay,
yeah,
even though you are a licensed professional. Like
that's why I'm very curious as to why this person says that they're qualified.
I'm pretty sure
BP, you're giving off the vibes that you are Mike Stathis, which is the funniest part. But
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Mike. He's gonna be like, "Oh no, I'm not Mike Stathis." It's like
because
guys, everybody stop. We're just going to close down the channel now. Mike Stathis,
good point. Yeah,
we're qualified to talk about index funds or what we're doing in our own personal investing journey, and then saying, do your own research, not selling. The whole YouTube financial space should just turn into Mike Stathis talking about the Jewish mafia, and that's all YouTube should be.
I mean, is there a Jewish mafia? Like, is there like the Italians have mafia? Is that a Jewish thing too? I'm sure
there is Jewish gangsters somewhere. I mean, every ethnic group has gangsters in it.
Bush.
Dude, I need to get in on seawater. If I can get in on the ground level, I'll be a billionaire next week.
I'm buying seawater pre-market.
Is there a seawater futures market?
Yeah.
I'm selling puts on seawater.
So they'll be
Hey, Jeremy's dad, hit me up. We need to schedule a time to talk.
BP hopes he responds to my comment one day. Mike, just go do another hit piece video where you pull out your crystal ball and you predict the future. And then, it is what it is.
Yeah, BP, you can turn off the diversion. Screw college just exposed you.
Yeah. Well, no. It's also, you can tell by the how do you say the stylistic lingo of the individual.
Yes.
It's very much like it, because I mean, I'm not a psychologist, so I won't say anything further, but interesting stuff.
This is what we call forensic linguistics.
Yeah.
James
Screw
R.
Can you
Fitzgerald
send me
coined that
screenshots
term.
of this? All right, because I would love to make a video about Mikey coming on my channel on a Sunday night to bash me. What time is it in Thailand right now? Should he be out?
It's like,
Dude,
hey, Mike.
Dude, look at Ricky's comment. It's amazing.
Oh my god. BP, I already asked what's the qualifications. I still need to see that.
Yeah,
I want the argument.
He has a good point though.
We want to see how his advice is better for the average person than max your tax advantaged account and low cost index funds. I want to see the explanation written out.
His most recent comment is a good point. Only 1% of what he says is the Jew hating stuff. So
yeah, I mean that's legit.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, yeah, we get it. Jews control the weather. You don't have to talk about it all the time.
That's definitely it, guys. I mean,
we already knew they controlled the weather, bro. We watch InfoWars just like you.
Well, he's gonna, yeah.
Thank you.
I
get that all the time.
Hey, thanks, love the Sims. Hopefully, I age nicely.
Yeah, that's.
Dude, I hate to tell you this, but you will age out of your role as bottom gun.
Oh.
Yeah, so since we've revealed that BP is Mike Stathis' alt account, I will reveal Love the Sims is my alt account. I'm the one who said y'all are beautiful. So
no.
That's just a joke. He is a different person.
You almost just ruined my week.
Have you seen my cheeks before? I'm always paranoid because I leave my camera up and sometimes I walk around the house naked and it's oh my god, what if the camera's running or I didn't turn off the live stream? But then again, I don't care. It's kind of whatever. You saw me naked,
dude. The whole thing of no one else is talking about Mike's. There was a comment that's who TF is Mike Stathis? I'm like, that's another reason that that this is Mike Stathis because no one else is talking about him.
Yeah, dude, it's basically the dude from American Pie that paid that girl to start all these rumors about how he had a giant wiener.
Wait, what the?
Yes, no. There you go.
BP or Mike at this point. Those are just the things he says. That's just you. I mean, you're clearly him because you're just saying the same exact thing.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, you know who else predicted the 2008 financial crash? A bunch of people. There were a bunch of people. Michael Burry predicted it. Peter Schiff predicted it. So, I mean, it's not like this dude was some oracle.
Look, I'm trying to meet with you, BP, on a level. You level with me. You got to give me the credentials that we speak about. You can't just say he worked at obscure places with certain titles. It's got to be specifics.
I used to work in the financial industry. I used to be a financial advisor.
You know who else? You know who else claims that they worked in the financial industry, and I don't know whether he did or he didn't, is Tom Nash. I don't know whether he did. I'm not going to sit there and do a whole bunch of research to find out whether he did or he didn't. I don't agree with him on a lot of the things that he says, but he has a fan base, and it is what it is.
If he actually did, I can try to confirm that he worked at Bear Stearns.
So Jews Nagi.
Hey, so addressing this comment real quick. So all the clients that I've done the taxes for, they have the dumbest freaking investment. I've seen Tesla, I've seen AMC, I've seen horrible things that these rich people are buying, which is pretty sad. Or they're in they all have financial advisors and they're paying massive fees. you probably have smarter clients than my company does.
Yeah, that was good.
I looked up the index fund that my parents are in. 7% of it, the top holding is Tesla.
Yeah.
Financial advisor charges 1% plus an expense ratio of like 73. And here's the killer: 5.75% selling fee.
Yeah. When my grandma came to me, I just sold, like, she was telling me, like, she has this financial advisor. She was like, all right, I'll manage your money. I'm your grandson. And I looked at her portfolio, sold it all. It was all trash. And I just pumped it into Tesla.
Smart.
You're a good
That was going.
grandchild.
Where do you think that was going?
Why would you want to own any of these funds when you could own Tesla? S&P 500, total U.S. market, total world market. Why would you want to own any of those? You just put it in the Tesla.
I mean, Tesla's an ETF, bro. Tesla is the world.
There are so many
Living
unironic comments
genius.
calling Tesla an index fund, because they've got the taxi industry, eventually the battery industry, the car industry, the insurance industry. Now a lot of those are haven't happened yet, but they will. So don't worry.
Cole, go watch my Tesla video, Cole. I got you. Oh yeah,
bro.
You'll see the insurance. Wait, don't watch it if I haven't put chapters, because no one should go through that. I got to go make sure there's chapters in there, because that's a little bit brutal. But the insurance part, I want you to just look at the insurance part.
Isn't Tesla like the next Geico?
No. I said I took Progressive's margins, and I said Progressive just sucks. They're better than that. Why would I even assume that? So I doubled the margins and I applied that. So I assume they're going to have double the margins of Progressive, because Progressive has a terrible track record as an insurance company. It's the most
Yeah, they have
terribly
stupid
run.
commercials too.
Yeah.
But hey, Fabio, what did you come up with for a number on Tesla?
Oh, it was for off the top of my head, I think to justify current valuations and to meet certain people's assumptions about it, you have to make some pretty not wacky, I won't call it that, but interesting assumptions regarding the growth rate in terms of market share and the global growth rate in vehicle consumption. And you have to assume that the recapture rate, which is a thing I just called. Basically, what that means is people who buy Teslas keep buying Teslas. Mm-hmm. They don't switch out. I assumed 100% recapture rate. So the growth rate, everything else saying that, I think global growth rate of 5%. I came up with that it had to be 40 to 50 something % growth each year for the next 10 whole years. By the way, it's more than that, because I'm growing the total globe, and then I'm growing that share that they have by that 50%. So it's growing faster than that.
I think we talked about it. I think we came up with almost the exact same growth rate needed to justify. Mm-hmm. It's funny how math works. You know, I did it on a DCF, and you did it another. But I'm always curious how other people put together their target prices.
All I did though is I just went the long way. I worked backwards. So normally with a DCF, you say, okay, how do I get to that price? And then that's how you get there. So it's very quick, very easy. But what I did is I attempted to break down, how do we see, what assumptions do we have to make in each underlying business part of Tesla to get to those growth rate assumptions. That's what I did. I just worked backwards. I did the same thing, just went the longer route. Yeah,
and it's the thing is like I can't believe it when I look at somebody and I'm like, you're talking about somewhere around 50% growth for the next 10 years, and you think that's realistic? And they go, yeah. Okay, buy Tesla then. That doesn't sound reasonable to me. So
yeah, I can't wait for the day when one quarter they only grow like 20%.
Yeah, I genuinely think Kevin and some other people think that Tesla will like 20x in the next 5 years or something, because
they do.
Yeah.
Chris, look at Kay's comment. His newest one.
That would definitely not be a good one to do live. Just saying, live. Not, yeah, I wouldn't do it live.
Go look. What's his name? Wall Street.
Nobody knows who fucking Mike Stathis is. That's how you know this
Wall
guy is
Street.
Mike Stathis.
Yeah,
Should I say one of the things?
Exposes clowns, crooks, and scammers, something like that.
Wall Street Insider, yeah, whatever.
And I didn't have a problem. I didn't. I still don't. I mean, if his opinion of us is negative, his opinion of us is negative. But the guy seems to think he should be the only one doing finance on YouTube.
Jay, you were perfectly right, but you just don't understand, bro. Did
Yeah,
you work
no.
on Wall Street, Jay?
No.
In order to understand the market, you need to be a virulent anti-Semite.
Honestly, this all just talk about Tesla. Why doesn't Baba just make an electric vehicle?
Dude,
Imagine
yeah,
if they came out
that's good.
That's
They're like,
massively.
we're gonna
we're an electric car. Yeah.
It's just a moped.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he means I'm not,
What? Oh my God, this is getting ridiculous.
yeah. This
Yeah,
is,
I actually only use.
This is Mike Stathis, dude.
Before I bought VT, I looked at the 200-day moving average and the other technical analysis.
well,
I mean, why
Yeah,
buy
dude, there's
93
no-
when you get it at
this-
92?
Yeah.
just so you know, there's no one simple method to figure out the intrinsic value, and you have to do a bunch of work, which is why I say low cost index funds are the way, and that's where the vast majority of my money is.
Yeah, if theoretically, if you could just do an equation and know the exact value of a stock, then the market would be perfectly efficient, and there wouldn't be any good deal on anything.
BP, what's the sound investing advice?
I'm
Come
excited.
on, please
Come
stop.
on, Mike, tell us.
Give it to me. I'm craving.
His
He's
investing
lucky
advice
both
is
of
going to
us.
be to take money from those who own most of it.
Yeah,
If you
with
say-
3 parentheses around it.
If he says, I'm not going to share it here because that's the value, you got to go check out his work and find out, I'm going to cringe. I swear.
It's only $1,000 an hour, man. I mean, like, I'm the grifter because I have a freaking Robinhood link, but
I swear.
$1,000 an hour, that's a good deal, bro.
I'll cringe
Dude,
so
his-
hard. Oh my God.
Dude, this
Technical analysis does have its place. It's
Yeah.
I mean,
behavioral finance.
I don't do technical analysis, but I know that the guys who do make money consistently day trading know what's going on there. I just don't think that technical analysis.
Wow, that's very good.
I love it. Love it.
Dude, I love the age progressed picture that he has. That you like, if you're not paying attention, you just casually glance at it.
You think it's a random guy.
Old dude.
But Jeremy made that picture, right? It's on his Instagram.
Yeah, it's on his Insta,
Yeah.
and he's got
Yeah.
the stepsis. That's also him.
Yeah.
Look, man, I'm not trolling because one's not doing a good thing, exposing the food, but I hear them being okay.
Look, Tom.
Yeah,
Nash
fair
did not
enough.
send me
I mean, I
money,
think that's the end of the
okay?
And
conversation.
dude, if you would have just said that from the beginning, none of us would be. Yeah, that's fine, man.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that we finally, agreed a little bit. Okay.
I still want the sound investment advice because I'm trying to make some money here. So can you go ahead and drop the sound investment advice from the only qualified person on YouTube, please?
Hey, echoes from above. Type in Wall Street Insider exposes clowns, crooks, and frauds or scammers, something like that.
Yeah, his name won't come up on Google because Google's run by,
Google has banned him.
this is where I get in trouble.
He does actually say that. That's the banner of his website. He's like banned from all internet or something like that.
No, Mike Stathis is wrong about all of us.
Butt pussy. He's wrong. Okay.
Yeah,
100%
come
wrong.
on, Bussy Pathis.
We're getting married. I need to move down to Utah. Then I can have multiple spouses.
BP is definitely the bottom.
BP is just British Petroleum's business account that's coming on here.
Yeah, strong man. Yeah.
Dude, somebody put up that he was investing in finger condoms.
I'm still waiting for the sound advice. I'm sure if you're not him, you probably watched his content. I'm sure you could share a nugget with us.
Who is the juice?
O.J. Simpson?
Ooh,
Bro,
pretty messed up. Look at
Just
that.
say one of
Have you
them.
been murdering people?
Have I been murdering people?
Hey, easy with that hat. That's your lucky
The
stabbing hat.
Yeah.
Oh, so Cole, you're a Norm fan
Oh,
too?
yeah.
Huh?
Oh, Norm's my favorite. Absolutely.
He's my favorite comedian. Yeah, I have a big poster of him in my my room.
Yeah. I hung out with him yesterday.
Cole went and dug up his corpse. BP at the bottom, facts.
BP.
He's a pump and dump.
My entire friend group has watched pretty much every single one of his videos, all accounts.
I mean, it is entertaining to watch. I'll give him that, but he's
Oh, my
definitely
gosh.
he's a very special man.
I'll give him that. I love there's this one video I'll just mention. He's like going down the escalators and he like zooms in on this girl, unsuspecting girl. Doesn't see him filming. He's just like zooming in.
Wait, is this
He's one of
Jeremy?
those bald, fat weirdos. That
I was thinking that Jeremy. It's Jeremy.
What if Mike Stathis is Ape Father?
I doubt it.
Dude, apparently he says that DCF is not a good metric for buying tech stocks. Yes, tech stocks are somehow exempt from the rules of all other stocks.
Yeah, you
And
actually
because
don't need to
Mike
make
Stathis says it. There you go. What great advice.
Yeah, profits don't matter, bro. I mean, look what happened in the 2000s. Tech
It's
stocks just kept going up.
A discounted cash flow is definitely not the end all. It's actually just a good place to start looking into whether you should do further research on a stock. That's all any of the math is.
Yeah, idiot, bussy.
Yeah. I think I can't really add to that. That was put very well.
Yeah. Anyways, we got to stop talking about BP. He's annoying. We're ruining it. Let's talk about the.
I do.
All right, we'll talk about one more subject and then we're going to close it down.
But just add a very
Chris, how do you feel being bedpan finance?
I think it's a great nickname. I actually thought about changing my channel's name to it, but
Fabio, when I come back to
channel.
your city, you have to come see me.
Oh
you
no,
have to come see me live.
I'm definitely coming with my wife. We're gonna be there.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna be there. Oh,
Oh,
God.
dude, we got small Gabriel.
This has been a really good show as far as the comedy goes.
That's
Oh
a
my
Tinder
God.
picture, bro. That's a fucking Paul Gabriel Tinder picture.
Yeah,
Actually-
not much stock advice, but definitely a lot of comedy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And so.
Oh, you're trying to bait me to show my ID, aren't you? Love the Smims.
Right.
Fabio, all I want from you is your net worth. Okay,
No,
I'm
that
gonna go
would
find
never
that video.
since we were talking about how tech stocks don't need fundamentals or anything, it did remind me of the story. I'm gonna go Google it real quick. It was from 2017. This beverage maker, Long Island Iced Tea. They make Long Island iced teas. They changed their name to Long Blockchain Corp. And said they were going to start looking into the blockchain, and their stock jumped 200% in a single day. So,
What was the name of that company?
I can post the article. I guess it was Long Island Iced Tea changed their name to Long Blockchain Corp.
I heard about this, dude.
Yeah.
Did they go SPAC or something? There was like some sub shop in New York City said it was a SPAC.
Dude, I have no idea what happened. I
I'm
just read
making
the
this
one
up.
article. I googled them and it says the FBI wants more information about Long Blockchain Corp. That's good.
Well, dude, I'm waiting for, like, you guys saw, right? You saw that Biden signed that the crypto thing. Is anybody Is anybody like up on everything that's going on with that? Because I just read it really quick.
It's nothing definitive. It's basically a push to find out what to do.
But I mean, this is what I said. This is what I said about it from the start. Is that eventually the government is like, no matter whether you believe that certain cryptos will still be around, and I actually do believe some cryptos will be around in 10 or 15 years, whether it's a novelty or they're actually traded. But the thought that the governments around the world were going to allow you to make a competing currency is like the most utterly ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. Look, like the underlying technology is really interesting. I know that's a huge buzzword, but the fact that we can measure. Oh, we have a guest,
Mike Staff?
guest speaker.
Mike Stathis is here.
Someone was screaming their mind out, so I had to go grab him. Little turd.
Hey, man, he's only going to be that young once.
Yeah, that's why you have more kids. Just keep pumping
Hey,
it out. You have a baby.
You better not have a hook nose. Stathis is
Yeah.
going to get him.
He didn't get daddy's curly hair or hook nose, so I think he'll be safe from Mike's criticism. I swear that's why he went after me, because he probably thought I was Jewish.
Dude, D's nuts brought up, what did he say? Something about how are they going to go after it? Well, I mean, look at what happened in Canada. They don't necessarily have to get you with whatever product. They can get it when you sell it and put the money in the bank. I don't know exactly what Justin Trudeau did up there, but they basically jacked all their Bitcoin.
Yeah, Canada is going in a crazy direction. Well, I won't make that definitive statement. I'm not Canadian, so I have no skin in the game. But
Nassim Taleb, they call him.
yeah, no, Nassim Taleb.
Yeah.
We need to get Eric on here to get his opinion on that.
Yeah, it's just. Oh yeah, Eric could give a. Eric, we got to see if we can like crack that out of him, because I feel like he doesn't want to talk about that.
He doesn't want to talk about it because Trudeau will throw him in jail.
Oh, yeah.
He was probably the trucker protest. He just doesn't want to admit it.
I mean, but yeah, like for example, in auditing, blockchain is going to be very useful for, both internal. It's just keeping track of like inventory is going to be so much easier. I mean, right now, like Zebra Technologies.
No, but do tell.
Like barcode. Think of barcodes. So barcodes, that was a very innovative technology back in the day. Well, the buzzword blockchain is going to be like the next step in that, and it's going to make keeping track of things within businesses, large enterprises, a lot easier. Like, you don't think Amazon's using blockchain inside their own business? Absolutely. I keep doing blockchain, by the way, guys, because I know it's a buzzword. All these companies are like, we're using the blockchain.
Yeah, that's
just what on the blockchain finance.
Strong baby disagrees. Strong baby wants Bitcoin.
Yeah, I was just reminded that
my daddy's stupid. VT is for shills and losers.
Right.
I watched Mike Stathis on my baby phone.
But no, like, I mean, I just, I think some of the underlying technology will be used. And like I said, I think there will be some form of crypto. It's just another currency means governments have trouble borrowing, and they're not going to allow you to do that. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe some dude who really knows crypto could come on here and go, nah, they can't do it because of this, that, and this. But
who was that one guy we had on? Remember? I forgot his name, but like somebody
Singularity?
Huh?
Is it Singularity 2045?
Yeah, I think it was him. He was actually like making cryptos, and I think he wrote like
he
went to grad school.
He really understood it.
Yeah, he was pretty smart.
Yeah, I just hope he doesn't control the banks.
Hey guys, if you were bullish on Honest after seeing this young man, how can you deny the future of that company?
You can't. That baby looks like he can take a crap that fills 2 diapers.
Yeah,
he can. Trust me.
So that means.
Do I have any Asian origins? Eastern European? No. Why? Do I look Asian?
dude, you should make a 23andMe video, live reaction.
A reveal. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm a white man. Ooh.
Yeah, I noticed. I was gonna say, speaking of blockchain and stuff, I've been reading about this investor. Her name's Kathy Woods, and she
the greatest of all time.
She invests in innovation, and as we all know, innovation is the future. So it seemed like an obvious thing to get into.
Well, Kathy Woods is like a once-in-a-generation genius that'll redefine the world of investing. It's literally like the current incarnation of Einstein, but in investing.
And smarter.
Yeah, way smarter.
Guys, you know how many comments I still get that ARK has still outperformed VT over the last 5 years? They're still like, oh, well, even though it's down, it's still up 255%. It's like none of you freaking clowns bought ARK when it was like trading super low. So I want to hear your crap.
I forgot. I think I was on some random YouTubers comment section, and some guy was like, "Dude, buying index funds is stupid because you get weighed down by all the crap." So I just like picked the good stocks in it. I was like, "Oh yeah, that."
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that?
Bro?
That's the key.
Stock, bro.
Yeah, that's the key right there. Is just pick good.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for your opinion.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's still
Let's
better
say-
than Jeremy.
you don't have to do any research on a company. All you need to do is just pick good stocks.
Exactly.
Look,
That's Mike
States
Stathis'
stock that did the
wife.
best over the last year, and that's the one you buy. It's that easy, guys.
Yeah, why don't you guys just buy good stocks? You know, you just put $1 million into good stocks and you'll do fine.
Yeah, I look at
That
the
easy.
5-year chart, and if it's good, I buy it. If it's bad, I short it. You know.
That's how I pick my index funds, man. You know, you just filter on the highest performing fund, and that's all you got to do.
Yeah, I bought this one stock because I saw that it went up in like 2016, so I bought it now, and it went up.
Yeah, I mean that's generally what happens. You just the stocks they just go up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a video about this, but I do want to. I forgot if I brought this up before. People are talking about how like, oh, you know, I'm saving up to buy a house next year, but I want my investments to be safe, so I'm thinking about doing an index fund. I was like, index funds are not like safe over a course of a year. There seems to be, as long as you don't pick a single stock, you like can't lose money. But,
Look, if ET will never go down, stop.
Yeah.
Stop spreading misinformation. Okay.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right on the I mean, you put it in VT, for example. We talk about it all the time. VT goes to zero, an asteroid, zombie apocalypse happened, Mike Stathis cloned himself multiple times. Whatever it is, you don't have to worry about money at this point.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, I'm just going to be safe for the next year and put my money in VT. Well, if you need the money within a year, you should be doing bonds or just leave it in cash.
Yeah, put it in freaking cash. I mean, you're gonna lose money with inflation, but I mean, it's gonna be there. You
Yeah,
know?
definitely.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm gonna
I'm
put
gonna
it in
talk to you guys
palladium.
later.
All right,
All right,
Nate.
Nathan.
Bye. Yeah, we're probably gonna shut it down.
All right.
Fabio, where were you going to put it?
Oh, palladium. Just all palladium. Not coins. No, just blocks of palladium. Just stack it in my room. And just
Yeah, I'm actually,
my wife asked, "What's that?" I say, none of your business. And I
Can you tell me
No,
your address,
cover it.
Fabio? Oh,
Yeah. What I've been doing,
I just want to come hang out, bro.
what I've been doing,
not in public. I'll tell you.
I've just been robbing guys of gold and storing it in my bedroom.
I mean, because nothing's gonna save you like a shiny rock if there's apocalypse. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
and,
is the
you know,
future.
especially dense metal that's really hard to carry too.
when the bandits come to my home, I'm going to show them shiny rock, and they will bend to my will, and I will utilize them as soldiers, and we will attack the nearest grocery store.
Seems legit.
I thought
man.
of this I thought this through already. I'm prepared.
Well, that's what Robert Kiyosaki told me, so it must be
Exactly.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Yeah,
wrote a book.
I was being yesterday some guy mugged me in the street, and he was like, "Whoa, you bought Baba? You already have a rough life enough," and he just let me go.
He just gave you your money back.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man, I didn't know, dude.
Yeah.
Hard times. Was it down at the truck stop?
Yeah. I've never been to a truck stop, actually. I'm sure I should. We you know
You
what
never
we
been to a
should do?
truck stop? You never stopped like the interstate?
I mean, I
With
stopped
like a
at
big
gas
gas
stations.
station?
Yeah.
No,
I
but
mean,
sometimes
yeah.
they have those really big gas stations where they have trucks.
Ah, okay, sure, whatever then.
I know every
But-
truck stop from here to Florida.
Yeah, no reason. Yeah. What we should do is, guys, all four, maybe five of us, we should rent out an 18-wheeler and just drive from California to Maine, take pictures of every mall across the country, and we can stop at every truck stop, take pictures of those. It's gonna be a great time.
And,
Yeah.
and along the way, we'll stop at Target stores and watch women buy, whether they buy Tattooed Chef or not.
Hey, you know, there's a website called Alibaba you could use, honey. You don't need to shop at Target. Come on.
Yeah, you don't have to shop at Target. Why are you shopping?
Ew.
Go home,
Alibaba's
order your
the
stuff from
future.
Alibaba. I need my money to come. I need my stocks to go up.
All right, guys. Well, that's it.
All right,
Daddy's got
guys.
taxes due tomorrow.
Yeah.
You have a job?
Ew. You're not
Ew,
retired
job-
at 18 years old. Ew.
All right, guys.
Well, you'll have a wonderful night and choose.
All right, another successful stream.